Welcome to Zen in a Moment, episode 54 with Zen Cryer DeBrook. Have you ever made a mistake? Have you ever gotten yourself way off track? Maybe you got into some sort of tiff or fight with someone that you care about, that you love. Maybe it's that you went on a spending spree, you lost yourself, you went unconscious. Maybe it's an addiction that you have that you binged and now you're dealing with the consequences. Or maybe it's something big, like you sold a house and you feel like you shouldn't have sold it. Or you made a career change and now you're doubting and you feel like everything is going awry and it's all from this one decision you made. I want to let you know that no matter how big, how challenging, how difficult it seems, no matter how far off track you feel like you've gotten, maybe you are in a relationship with the wrong person. I could go on and on about some of the things that we find ourselves in that seems like we've made a big mistake. And what I want to let you know is that no matter how much it may seem that that is the truth, it isn't. What I've discovered in using the internal guidance system is that even if I get way off track, I'm only a few opening thoughts to being back on track. That you're always only a few opening thoughts from things working out differently for you. The key is a few things, and that's what I'm here to share with you today. So in case you feel like this past year, as we're moving into the new year, has been off track in several ways, this will give you the opportunity to be able to get back on track before the new year begins. So number one is recognize that you've been following a closing. Or maybe you followed a few openings and then the closings began and you didn't stop them and pivot them into an opening. And so there is a place, if we are truly off track, then you will feel an opening that you're off track. And that started with you following some closings. Now remember, don't beat yourself up for following closings. These are usually knee-jerk reactions to what's going on in our lives that come from our programming between the ages of 0 and 7. And everyone does it. Everyone can get off track really quickly with knee-jerk reactions to situations that they're in. Even me, with all of my practice using the internal guidance system, will find myself all of a sudden ruminating on something that's closing, that's fearful or worrying or full of anxiety. And I may spend a couple days with this coming in and out of my awareness, this closing sensation, before I stop and I go, wait a minute, I'm closed about that topic. Why am I even entertaining these thoughts anymore? So the first thing to do is wake up to the fact that you've gotten off track by following some closings. As a caveat, I do want to say that sometimes the closing of us being off track means that what we're thinking about being off track, having made a mistake, is not true or not going to happen. So you want to make sure that it opens you, that you've gotten off track in some place of your life, that you have been following choices that are not the ones that are opening, and therefore things aren't working out. Things are getting clunky, difficult, tough. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough resources. People around you, you've got some conflict with people around you. These are the kinds of things that I'm talking about. So stop in the moment and recognize that and make sure that it opens you that you're off track. Now you've gotten your first opening already. Haha, isn't that amazing? Now what you want to do is you want to look at what is next for you to do, for you to think, for you to focus on, to start moving you back into an opening track where you're in alignment and things are full of magic and synchronicity again. The best way to do that is through flow. Dropping into your listening, waiting, and being in your listening. If your mind keeps coming in, just drop back into your feet, hands, listening to the room around you as sounds and vibration. And wait for the next opening action to come in. You'll feel a pull that rises up. I've talked about this before in our Zen in a Moment sessions together. There's a pull that rises up. And that next opening action is the thing you're to do next. And it's as simple. You don't have to sit there and figure it all out, have a plan, know every single step you need to take. You just need to take the next right step. And it won't look like a big deal. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a first step. It won't look like some big deal. It won't look like something that you're doing in order to get your whole life solved and figured out and back to where you feel it should be. It'll look like something simple. Maybe it's organizing some papers. Maybe it's calling a couple of people. Maybe it's going outside and taking a walk. Maybe it's making a list. Maybe it's just getting a cup of coffee and sitting by the window and looking outside and waiting peacefully, letting the energy of the opening begin to create the opening. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that once you start your openings, it's easier to find more openings and more openings and more openings. And you do that through flow. It doesn't matter how rough or difficult something is. Let's say you've had a massive argument. You've said things that you wish you would have never ever said. You feel upset and hurt and shame and as if everything is falling apart and this person is never going to be in your life again. It all starts with a simple opening. The next thing, and then that opening begins the next thing. And then you begin to think opening thoughts about the situation. And I found that when I come back to a situation like that from a place of opening, it heals itself so quickly. The love comes back so quickly. It's as simple as that. You may be like, Zen, you don't understand. I have all these problems. I have all these things that are not working. I have all these fears and worries and anxieties. I have all this depression and unhappiness. I don't have any motivation. Things aren't working out for me, on and on and on. And what I'm here to tell you is after years and years and working with thousands of people, you're only a few opening thoughts away from getting back on track. And the thing is you don't want to have to think about what the opening thoughts are. You simply follow flow. It will take you there. There is a really amazing, miraculous thing about the fact that we're only moments of opening thoughts away from shifting our entire life. You're never alone. Your internal guidance system is always with you. It's never upset with you. It's always ready to take you to the next level of wherever you're at. It's always there to give you guidance and move you out into a new place in the world. All you have to do is stop, be conscious of it, and trust it. It's just one of those things that makes life here so much better. All right, so go ahead, go forth. I'm sending you love and blessings. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you want to study this with me, the internal guidance system, go to stresstohappiness.com. Sign up for the Stress to Happiness program. It's 12 weeks, and I give you all of my best practices, how to figure out how to have discernment in every moment, be in flow, clear out everything that isn't working in your life, get back into this extraordinary experience of alignment where magic and synchronicity are the norm. Go to stresstohappiness.com, check it out, and come work with me. This makes a difference, and it makes a difference fast. All right, have a great day. Are you feeling stuck? Are you in your own personal Groundhog Day? I know what that feels like. And I want to let you know, if you're enjoying the Zen in a Moment mini pods, I have something even more profound and powerful for you. I have a community that I've started, Fear Free Human Collective, and there is a free level. It costs nothing to join. In that free level, you'll get a free trial of our 14-day quick start program called the Fear Free Mind Experience. You get the first 4 days of that. And you also get access to our membership area where we have a general discussion, where you can meet other people who are using their internal guidance system. And I have a monthly masterclass that I do where we take on a topic every single month where you examine your closings, and I share with you how to get rid of closing thinking. You know, for instance, I know 1 month that we did is the self-sabotage, all the thinking we have that's negative about ourselves and who we are and what we do and what we're accomplishing and how far along we are in life. And we get together and we will explore that and release all those closings and find openings. I want to have you come and join this program. It's free for you to join. If you want to do more, you can. It's super affordable. But at least come join the free and be around people who are like-minded like you and who are learning to use their internal guidance system. I want to enjoy this with you and have you be a part of this, because if you're listening to this mini pod, you're special and you have something to contribute to the world. And I want to know more about you and what you're here to do. So go to BeFearFreeNow.com and check out what we have to offer. Check out the people in the community. You'll get to see our members in our membership directory, and you'll find that the people who are attracted to the internal guidance system work are pretty awesome. They're very special. I hope to see you there. I'm sending you love and blessings. Go forth and have an amazing day.